what are the first fragrances that come to mind when you think of the hot weather? When it's scorching hot, you're driving, sitting in traffic, just massive heat waves, like 99 degrees with humidity at 100%. The first fragrances that come to mind are probably gonna be, gourmands. Gourmands and tobacco. This list will consist of 7 or 8 fragrances that I would recommend wearing in the high heat. They have notes like chocolate, vanilla, tobacco. They are some of the most elite gourmand sweet scents that are on the market. And well, on that note, let's get into it. Right, and going from here, I do have to say, do not wear these in the high heat, unless you're staying inside. I know what I just said, but do not wear these in high heat. But this summer, if you do happen to be in a climate controlled area and you want to wear something that's sweet, you're great. So let's go ahead and get the most elite tobacco fragrance that I own out of the way here. Guys, that's gonna be Sahara Signature Tobacco. It's long-lasting tobacco sweet goodness. Now, the only tobacco fragrance in my collection that is on par with this is gonna be this guy here, Serged Off Naxos. But when I say this one, guys, is just, it hits different. It 100% does. There's a bit of richness to this, a bit of creaminess, spiciness to this, that will make this an all-star for you. A few months back, I actually wore this to one of my best friend's weddings. But not only did I wear it, he wore it, and like every other groomsman wore it. They were all just blown away by just how fantastic the scent is. This is like a wedding day kind of scent. Think sweet, spicy tobacco wrap. Think like a sweet, expensive cigar wrapped and dipped in honey, but not overly sweet and not overly spicy. And you get Sahara Signature Tobacco. Now next is going to be a fragrance that is fantastic in using the note of a chocolate. Like dark chocolate, some florals that are there. But the key to this one is going to be just how long lasting this fragrance is. This could be a 24-hour long fragrance, like it just stays on your skin until you wash it off. Projection, super heavy. Think like Black Phantom by Kilian, but lasting 10 times longer. With that, you get Insomnia. Great juice here, guys. I'll try to list on the screen here the notes, the fragrance. Just think sweet, long-lasting, and delicious. Do not drink this, though. Yes, I say delicious, but delectable, I don't know what the word would be there, but it just smells fantastic. A fantastic chocolate sweet fragrance. And you can tell about the juice here. This is not an aquatic, guys. This is not something that's going to be worn and smell like water. Next, what I have for you guys is going to be a fragrance that I haven't really gotten enough wear out of. I've had a partial now for a couple of years, and I'll get into why I haven't really been wearing it much here in a minute, but that does not take away from how great this fragrance is. Think sweet, spicy, loud, vanilla. With that, guys, you're going to get Parfums de Marly Layton. Now, why I have not been wearing this as much as I probably should have been or could have been is because I have things like dropped it there, like this here. This is Alt Stallion. It's a clone of Parfums de Marly. Whereas this costs like 1/10 the cost of this. The same exact kind of vibe out of it. But if you want to wear something that's niche and just wear that luxury, Parfums de Marly Layton. And now speaking of clone houses, next I have a fragrance from a clone house that happens to be an original. It smells like blueberries and pancakes. And wow, they did a fantastic job of like capturing the scent of syrup on top of warm blueberry waffles. And with that, guys, you're gonna have Delectable Temptation from Dua. Now I don't talk about Dua too much on this channel, but this is one that is still relatively new to my collection, but smells fantastic. One spray lasts all day kind of thing here, guys. You'll see here on the wrap of the fragrance here, you'll see the blueberries, pancakes, syrup, and just look at this juice. It looks like syrup. Now next is going to be a fragrance that I mentioned in a summer video, but I could also mention in any other season. There's certain notes and nuances to this fragrance that make it fantastic for really any season. This is going to be a signature scent kind of fragrance. As that fragrance is going to be Soul Cafe. With notes like firewood, this stuff is incredible, both in the summer like now, even into the winter, if not more so in the winter, because it's loud, it projects, it smells fantastic, and those more depth nuances give it a bunch of character. Definitely one that I highly recommend you guys checking out. Right now they're doing like a Father's Day deal where you can get this in sample form. And like with all these, if you have the ability or means to sample them before you buy them, please do so. Now with this next fragrance, think of Maneka fruit and chocolate. A lot of you guys know exactly what this is based off me just saying Maneka fruit. What you're gonna get is going to be Hugo Boss Private Accord. Just look at this juice here, guys. It is fantastic. Put one spray in my hand here. It's fresh, that bit of freshness coming from the fruit, but also that underlying tones of sweetness. Fantastic chocolate scent here, guys. And Private Accord is one that you can also probably pull off in the warmer weather, not right now, not like in the scorching heat, but when it gets to be a bit cooler, going into being in colder weather months, this is gonna be one that you're gonna want to reach for. And next, I want you to think of tiramisu. If that's your favorite like dessert, there's gonna be a fragrance that you're gonna want to check out. That is Uomo Signature. Whew. Yeah, Uomo Signature here, guys. One of the better sweet designer fragrances that are out there. Sweet, intoxicating scent bubble, and extremely long lasting and loud. Also, it's one of the more affordable on this list. And lastly but not least, what we have here, guys, is gonna be one of the new most wanted. This is the Eau De Parfum Intense, not the brand new one. This is gonna be one that you're gonna wanna wear in the colder weather. The toffee note in this is very loud. On top of being very loud, it's very long lasting. So if you're a fan of that sweet, what kind of what's in the now, that toffee smell, this is one to check out. And now with that line, if you do happen to pick up the new Parfum version, that one can be also worn in a bit warmer weather too. But I do recommend that one for the cold weather months. Well, guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, give me a thumbs up down there. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye.